And you can also, yeah, okay, so first of all, like today we are going to talk about offline education versus online education.
Yes.
So according to the need of current situation and the circumstances of current situation, we know it is not possible for any single people or any single student to take offline classes, right? Just because of
Yeah.
COVID-19. And we all know if we will go outside and if we
Yeah.
are just getting
It
touch
is
with
very
each other,
difficult.
there will be more chances to get affected. That's why it is not possible for now. But if we are taking for like, for long term, so it is possible. Like nowadays, all the private schools, I'm not talking about government school, but it is true that only private schools are taking online classes. All
Yeah,
right,
but not
government
not every
schools are,
single private schools, bro.
yeah, you are also
Only
right.
some
Not
schools.
Yes, bro.
every single schools, and so some of them are trying to take, and also many government schools, they are trying to provide some YouTube content, to students. Like I have my younger brothers. They okay. I have my younger brothers. They study in seventh and eighth class. So now they all are studying. They all are taking classes through YouTube. So they firstly learn something from YouTube, then they solve their question on books, and then they send in their group. They have their own personal group. Okay, so teacher check the copy
Okay.
online. Just they check online homework, then they make it good, right, or whatever the mistake they had made. So I'm
Yeah.
very, very happy about it. The reason that I want to tell you, just before this pandemic and just before this lockdown, when we were totally rely on offline education, it was next to impossible if someone is going from one place to another place. I'm just giving an example of my younger brother. He had just went the day before I started to, his maternal home or mama. Okay, and with his mom. But he's also reading from that place. He's doing his homework. He's taking YouTube online classes, and he's easily able to send their homework on a WhatsApp group. So this is how their teacher can check, and my brother is still improving. But it was not possible just before a year. Okay, just because if you are going some other places, you don't have any, you can only read the books. You can only read the books by yourself, but no one is there to guide you. I mean, as a teacher. So it is a good thing that now I can see, and I think even when there will be offline education after this pandemic, I'm very sure and I'm very optimistic about it. Teachers must, they need to continue this process. They need to continue some online, like checking online homework. So this is how students are also more and more engaged. Sometimes one problem comes that, yeah, many students are not responsible, and whenever we talk about kids, they don't know what is responsibility and what is anything. They only know, if you will force to them, only they will do homework, otherwise they don't do. So I think in this term, it is a responsibility of parents. It is a responsibility of parents that they have to take care, they have to look after their children, right? So they
They
can do
need to
their homework. And
monitor.
yeah, exactly. And there are some problems and there are some cons about online education. And also I talked with so many people, so they told like, uh, in offline education, teacher is just in front of us. He can escort us. He can tell us that you have to concentrate on a board. They can take a real time solution and homework, but it is not possible in online education. And so I'm totally agree when it comes about a school student. It is all a responsibility of their parents and their elder one to take care, and so they can read, they can study. But when it comes about college student, I don't think it is a problem. We again don't need a like spoon feeding all the time. If we are responsible, then we will study, and if we are not responsible, so no matter if we are going offline class, coaching class, offline college or offline classes, again we will not study at that time. So when it comes about college student, it is good, it is very good. But one problem, subject like mathematics, it is not possible for teacher to teach online like nowadays. Like if they are teaching through Zoom and through Skype, it is not possible for any teacher to solve a question at a time, right? So this is a issue. There are some development that need to be done. So we are working in that part. So okay, for now it is enough for me from my side. So Vicky, you can also
Yeah,
put
okay.
your perspective about it. And then after
Yeah,
Naveen.
okay. Yeah, as we all know, our topic is online versus offline classes. So,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, it's up to us only, students whoever are studying, and there are some advantages and disadvantages too of online, and whether it's about online or whether it's about offline. So it's up to
Right.
us first thing. Like sometimes if we are um, studying via online, so sometimes we can have a network issue too. But these days it is better than offline. But first of all, we have to take a responsibility. Like we need we have to do what is needed to be done. We should not mm, we cannot pretend like I'm studying instead of doing something else. And sometimes our parents are have not that much time to monitor on us, so that doesn't mean like we have to misuse. So first of all, it's up to us only. And these days mostly people are facing the problem of due to financial crisis. So it's a little bit difficult for them to educate their children via online, because first of all they need to purchase a mobile or laptop. After that they can educate their children. So uh, there are some advantages also and there are some disadvantages too. And uh, sometimes if we are studying and by online, so there are
Mm-hmm.
so many people students are making comments. So and there are so many comments are coming again and again, so teacher cannot reply everyone's comment. So it's a disadvantage of this platform. But in when it comes to offline, so teachers are there to explain whatever you are asking, and they will give you homework to do. And and they will check the the day after they told you to do your
Mm-hmm.
homework. So it's a good thing about offline too. So that's all from my side, bro.
Okay. Sumit, cool.
Yeah, first
Sumit, you
you
have
have to mute, bro. Unmute.
yeah,
Now I am audible.
yeah, you are audible
Okay.
now.
So, topic for today discussion is offline versus online education. So, according to my experience and from my research, so uh, I think these both are have a same priority in our education system, because there are some activities which we are doing only in offline classes, like when we are in classroom. So then sometimes we need to improve our vocabulary. So then sometimes teacher give us task, you just read this chapter, and when we are speaking this chapter, so then our vocabulary will increase. And uh, and in classes teacher in offline classes teacher are giving also various tasks to us related to, they just told you just manage the all the class. So if we are managing the class, then we develop various activities, like we develop confidence and leadership qualities and various others, which uh, which help us uh, in our professional life. So offline classes are also very important. And now I'm coming in online classes. So if you are teacher, so if you want to much money, uh, while you're teaching, then offline is the best for your side, because you in online you just make a just simple video and post it on various websites like Coursera, Udemy, and YouTube also. So whenever any people or any student are watching your videos in that channel, then automatically some money can transfer into your accounts. And there are uh, this is a very big world, and there are billion or trillion people are living in this earth. So so if someone into this category people are watching our video, then a teacher can earn a huge amount rather than they teach in offline classes. So this is a
Okay.
very good advantages in offline teaching, online teaching, sorry. And uh, and and uh,
Okay. All right. So
so
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we
can.
will
there are
discuss later. Okay.
yeah.
Shiven, are you there, bro? Shiven, just unmute you. Okay, Nabil. I think we are also running out of time just to have speakers, so you can.
Okay, so today we have discussed on online talk education versus offline education. So as far as I am concerned, there is no alternate of offline education if I talk about Indian perspective in this time. But you know that we have been facing this pandemic, so definitely we should go for online. But if you generally talk about online versus offline, so offline is the best thing, especially if we talk about Indian perspective and the present scenario. But now we have facing this pandemic, so we should go for online. So if we just talk about online, so there are you can also divide it many things, because if you studying as a convent, their atmosphere is completely changed, and if you are studying in a government college, so their atmosphere or their circumstances is completely changed. So it's completely up to you how can you tackle the things, because if I talk about government college, so you can't completely organize Zoom classes because they don't have laptop, they don't have internet, they don't have smartphone. But yeah, you can select if you have 30 or 40 students, so you can pick at least 5 to 6 or 8 or 10 students, they have a smartphone or laptop, so you can make some WhatsApp group, you can make Telegram group, and then you can make your own college channel where you can upload some videos, and you can tell them that they can record their voice in WhatsApp and they can read the book. Means you can do whatever you want. It's completely up to depends on the teacher's pedagogy, teacher's creativity. How can he tackle the things? But besides this, there are some negative effects, because we are not easily accountability check the students, because I can't check all the students. I can use doodles for check their copies, but it is not easy. I can't illustrate it easily. You know what I mean? Like if any person write an
Yes.
application, so it is very hard for me if they miswrite something. So it's very hard for me to use doodle and correct it.
And then this
It is
one.
bit of hard,
Yeah.
but
Right.
we can do as much as we can. But another thing is, you know that if you know for government college atmosphere, so girls and boys, they are not so connected each other, so they don't exchange their phone number. But when we make a group in WhatsApp, so they easily get the number, and some girls say that boys send me a message and they talk me in the evening and the late night. So that is the problem, you know. So it is very easy to say that teachers don't take online classes in government, but you know that the atmosphere is completely changed if you think about government college and private convent college, because they easily exchange their numbers, boys and girls, in their schools. But
Mm-hmm.
in government it is not same like that. And another thing that sometimes I know that we have to take online class in 8 to 1 timing, because it's my school timing. But some students said that my father have that mobile and they go for work, so on that time I can't work on your time, because they go to outside, so how can I work? So there are some problems, so we have to manage it. We can do in evening time, we can manage it. But in Indian scenario, present scenario, I think we should go for offline. It is better thing, but due to this pandemic, we can't go, so we should utilize it. And I think government should give
Okay.
some kinds of aids for these students or for these poor people, especially for government sector. So it would be easy. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we can. Okay then.